memory, childhood prodigy. You'll never get to me, silence me with sensory. The self-preservate, the evolution will be televised. Much more time, we number one. They gon' feel me, they gon' feel me, they gon' feel me.
So shout out to Iron Legacy. They sent me this. Actually, what happened was he sent me a 3XL. And this is the 4XL, which fits perfectly. And the 3XL didn't fit, so.
This is when you measure my leg. I'm like,
Can you tell us why you have the measure tape?
So the last, yeah, okay,
yeah.
Eric, you tell us.
No. So last time we were, as of
June 16th.
June 16th. And so Robin and I were building a plan about building his legs, which is a big part of what he needs in terms of the development of his body. Need more legs. And so we had a measurement of?
We had 25.5 on the left and 25.25 on the right.
And so now we're at 30 on the left and 29.25 on the right. So we still have a ways to go to even them out, but we're feeling a lot more comfortable with the development and focus we had for the last number of months. And yeah, he looks like he's a little happy, just a little.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I was concerned about that I was talking to Eric was having the one side measure less, which I could kind of visually see that one sweep wasn't as sweepy as the other. So that's kind of what we've been dressing over the off season. And now what I wanted to work on today was like kind of rotating the tires like we talked about and doing different movements, because I've been doing a lot of the same repetitive movements. But also for my quad training, I've only been doing basically quad extensions, hack squats, and leg press, with the exception of last week where I added the Bulgarian split squats. And then that extra volume, I felt like, okay, now I'm kind of making progress again. So I feel like if we put more volume into the actual quad itself, because we put so much work into adductors and hamstrings, and those improved so much that now if we put more of the volume into the quads, that kind of would maybe balance it out a little bit more. So yeah.
There, swing it back. Push. All right, so we're doing this partial range. We are taking advantage of this prime piece of equipment. And if you looked here, straight, this is where a lot of people kind of give up. This is straight, okay? We're making this quite heavy at this point, so we're gonna just stay at this partial top third range, focusing on driving down. Most people are rocking off the front of this, right? They let go, they let their bum come out. We're gonna try and drive down to get as much pressure at the back to get the most amount of service. And here's the funny part, Robin is trying to drive his legs through the seat. So this is set up to be heavier at the bottom of the range. And we're gonna just live on driving our legs. We're gonna posterior tilt here. Okay, so we're doing like a 21. We're doing a top portion and a kind of a 2/3 bottom portion. Because if you look at this motion, most of this looks like this. The very top of this looks like a different direction. So we're gonna break it into a much heavier load for him to go out and a much lighter load for him to get to the top, okay? Push, 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 there. You gotta drive these down to get this to come around, come around, come around, come around, come around. Good. Kind of inverted here, feeling at the edge there. So we're gonna kind of hang out on this post, okay? Because we're gonna try and live on this Magnus here. You can see that popping out. So we're kind of fanned open here. I don't even care if he comes in, but he's gonna feel like he's driving down on these posts to drive them down that way. Now you can see how much his Magnus, because he's not really using pectineus and all the other stuff up here that are adductor flexors. He's doing adduction extension. Obviously you can use this as a finisher, and most of the powerlifting dominant community that bodybuilder people kind of fall into sometimes are gonna say, I wanna use all my energy on the big lifts. I want to use all my energy on Olympic lifting. I do the big lifts first. If I'm doing powerlifting, I do the big lifts first, and everything else is assisting lifts. But one of the things that we can do is start to change the order that we're doing things in And it's definitely going to affect how heavy a leg press is. It's definitely going to affect how heavy. But if you could say, I'm trying to get his hips as mobile and as stable as possible so that he can use these big adductors to push out of these deep positions we're going to visit today, then we're just preparing him. So we're doing a hack squat setup, but this is a lot closer to, with this horizontal adjustable leg press, this is set up like a hack squat setup, and this is a lot closer to a deadlift because we're starting where it's heavy, whereas most leg presses are starting where you're strong and coming down where it's heavy. We're gonna train the bottom of this position, and Robin's gonna work pretty hard.
Oh yeah, I hate this one.
So don't think of it vertical. This is all coming this way. You're coming around it, and you're coming out of it. There you go. Yep. There you go. So these come up, these come up, these come up, and push. There we go. Good job. 5 like that, you're good. Push up through the handlebars. Push up through the shoulder pads. There it is, that's better. So we're stabilizing here. That's dragging his legs into this pad. You can picture this is just a giant preacher curl, right? This is just a giant preacher curl. So he's not trying to go up, he's trying to squeeze that way to that way. Stay. So we see it's just a big preacher bench, right? There we go. So I don't really care if he gets all the way up there, as much as I want to make sure he gets all the way down, all the way around. And he actually uses his legs to straighten his legs. So he's going to use his quads to straighten his legs. Oh my gosh, they go around. Look at that. That's going to gut him out.
That's a fresh carb HD. Noah, what's your code?
Noah 10.
What is it?
Use Noah 10.
Nah, you straight.
Oh, bro, come on. You're the MVP today. Now I'm feeling like I need some carbs for sure. But we're on prep right now, so I'm just gonna do 1 scoop. Make sure you guys use Noah 10. But no, for real, I always drink, especially on hard workouts, I'm always trying to drink my Intra HD, my Carb HD, at least halfway through the workout. Some people like carbs during the workout, some don't. For me, I find that because I tend to go low blood sugar pretty quickly, it really does help me, especially when I feel like I'm starting to lose my energy. It helps to kind of bring me back to life. So let's get back to it, guys.
Okay, so this is another flat back thing.
Yeah.
So we practiced a flat back. So this is gonna feel like this is the arc. There you go. So it's about bending your ankles.
Yep.
About bending your ankles. Bending your ankles. There. Got it?
Yep.
Yep. All right, put some weight on it.
Yep.
Good. Ankles. Stay on the whole foot. Yeah, good.
Okay.
Okay, so flat, pushing up, driving our shins forward. Good. All right, and most important, take those shins, shins, shins. There, good. Shins go to the wall. Worry about pushing backwards. There we go. Shins go forward. Going backwards. You got it. Shins go forward. Ankles bend, ankles bend. There. There you go. 2 more like that. Forward, forward. Last one. Push up through the bars. Push up through the pad. Shins forward. Push. Push. Good. There you go. So if I said push up through me, there you go. Up past me, past me. There you go, buddy. Make sure you use your feet, your whole foot. You got it. Push me way up here. Come on. Push up over the rib cage, 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 and way back. There you go.
Oh, these are so hard.
That's good.
Yeah.
Those look great. A big improvement.
Yeah, that made a big difference.
Big improvement. Well, we did so many deep hip positions for his hamstring to have to contribute. And so all that deep, dig out those deep positions is a big hamstring, and a bunch of his quads has to be assisting there. So yeah, he didn't have an easy hamstring day.
So we're gonna be starting our prep in a week now. So we're gonna be getting ready for the Toronto Pro. Working with my man, Eric SEIFERT, as always. All off season, we put in the work. Now we're gonna go back into another prep season. So
How many times a week are you working with Eric?
we do it at least every single week, if not twice a week, right? So just depending on Eric's schedule, because he's kind of all over the place, traveling for different things. So when I can get my hands on him, I always try to. So yeah, so keep on grinding. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I know it's been a while, so I appreciate you guys reaching out and saying I should continue doing videos. It honestly means so much, and that's partly, actually it's a big reason why I'm continuing. And I think I fell off before, but you keep saying, hey, I'll come back. But hey, you know what, we're here. So I hope you enjoy the video. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.